Hello, my friends. This is Bobby D coming to you from Talamban, Cebu, Philippines. I'm having an awesome day in the Philippines today. Hope you are as well wherever you're from. Hey, today I want to talk to you about what do you do if you have an auto accident in the Philippines? What do you do if you have an auto accident in the Philippines? Yeah. Now, when we talk about the Philippines, you gotta understand that this is a country where people are on the roads driving and a lot of people don't have licenses. So what does that mean? A lot of people are driving, but they don't know the rules. So what do? You have to be very, very careful when you're driving in the Philippines. Yeah, you gotta be careful. You gotta look out for those people that don't know how to drive, but yet they're behind the wheels. You gotta look out for people walking on the streets. You gotta look out for motorcyclists. You gotta look out for the tricyclists. You gotta look out for people that are on jeepneys, jumping off of jeepneys, getting on jeepneys. You gotta look out for the jeepney drivers. And the list goes on and on and on. So what's the person to do? Well, let me share an experience with you that happened back in November of last year. I had taken my wife, Lisa D, to the hospital, North General Hospital in Talamban. And she wasn't feeling well, so we took her to the hospital. As we got into the parking lot, we drove in and found a space to park in. And I normally back in because I like driving out when I leave, and I don't have to. It's easier for me to back in when I get there and then just drive straight on out when I leave. So I'm backing into my parking space, look to the left, look to the right, nothing's there. So I begin to back up, and as soon as I back up, just a few minutes, on my left bumper I hear crunch. I said, what the heck? And this is a big truck, a King's Produce food truck hits my bumper. I'm parking. And I got out. I said, Sir, what did you hit my car for? Didn't you see me parking in the space? He says, you hit my car. You hit my truck. You hit me. I did not hit you. You did not look and see. I said, sir, wait a minute. I was backing up. I was backing up in this space. You're supposed to yield when you see someone backing up, sir. You didn't yield. You kept coming forward, and you hit me. And we went back and forth. He refused to acknowledge that he was wrong. And I said, finally, okay, sir, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm going to call the police. And as soon as I did that, it was like night and day, people. It was like night and day with his attitude. Guess what he did? He proceeds to drop down on his knees. Yeah, he dropped down on his knees. And then he grabs my hand. And he goes, Sir, please, forgive me. It was my fault. I hit you. I had brake spot. I had brake spot. I hit you, sir. Please, forgive me, sir. I have job. I have small salary. I have family. I have kids. I have 5 kids. Please, in the spirit of Christmas, please, forgive me, sir. Please. So, what do you do when someone drops down to their knees and practically begs you to forgive them? What do you do? Well, I know what many of you would do out there. You would have said, nah, sorry, buddy. You hit me, it's your fault. You got to pay for your fault. Okay? You got to pay for your consequences of your actions. But I was touched, so I forgave the guy. It's okay. This time, I'll let you go. But please, be careful. You're driving a big truck. You crunched my bumper, but you could have very easily hit someone. And I let him go. So, what am I saying all of that for? I'm saying all of that to say this. I did everything wrong when it comes to having an auto accident in the Philippines. Yeah, I did it wrong. So I'm doing this video to show you what to do right if you have an auto accident in the Philippines. All right, here we go. Number one, if you have an auto accident in the Philippines, first thing you want to do, you want to remain calm. Yeah. Try and remain calm, because if you become excited and you start yelling, you start hollering, you start screaming, you're not going to come off. You're not going to come out of that situation in the right perspective. You need to remain calm so that you can think properly and get through that situation without any violence and without any turmoil. You've got to think, you've got to remain calm, and you've got to try to relax. Secondly, not only should you remain calm, but you should never move your vehicle from the way it was positioned after the accident. Okay? Very important. You don't want to touch, you don't want to move your vehicles, because it's important that whenever the traffic people come out, traffic enforcers come out, policemen come out, take a look at the scene, they need to see exactly how the cars are positioned. They'll take pictures, they'll make diagrams so that they can give that information. Once they get back to the office and your case is scheduled, it goes to the magistrate court, and the judge proceeds to make his decision on who was right, who was wrong, based on those diagrams. So you don't want to move your vehicles. I don't care if the traffic's backed up 15,000 feet, 15,000 miles. You don't want to move your vehicle. And the people understand when there's an accident. They know the rule that the vehicles aren't to be moved. Okay. Not only should you not only should you stay calm, not move your vehicles. Third thing is you want to try to get the information, any and all information you can receive, you can obtain from the persons that are involved in the accident. Okay. They have insurance. If they have you want to get information on their driver's license. You want to make a tag number, anything at all possible. Okay. You want to get that information, and then not only that, if the person acts like they're trying to leave, that's one reason why you want to get the information first, because some people will actually leave the scene because they don't have insurance. And another thing you want to do is make sure you have insurance. Make sure you have adequate coverage. Here, the minimum coverage is no fault. It's called no fault or liability insurance. That's the minimum insurance, so if someone hits you, or you hit if you hit someone, then your insurance will cover their expenses. Now, if you're hit with only no fault or liability insurance, you cover your own expenses. Okay. Insurance here is very, very reasonable. For no fault insurance, you're talking about 1,000 pesos for a year, so that's nothing. So, and then full coverage, you're talking about a little bit more, maybe 3,000 or more. So the insurance rates here for auto insurance is very, very reasonable. But yeah, you need to remain calm, and then you also want to call the police. Wait there until the police come. They'll take the police report, etc., etc., etc. You need a police report for your insurance company. If you were hit, your insurance company needs that police report. If you hit someone, your insurance company needs that police report. So do not move the scene. Do not leave the scene. And that's the best way to handle any auto accidents in the Philippines. Once the police come out, take the information down, they will take your license away from you, and they will take the license of the first other party involved. Both licenses are confiscated. So you're not going to get those licenses back until after you go to court and the judge decides who was at fault. Okay. So it's very important here that if you do have an accident, you remain calm, don't leave the scene, get the information from the other person, leave the cars as is. It's very important that you get all the information you can and get a police report to return it to your insurance company. That's it right now. My car was damaged in November. It's a big bump, scratch on the bumper. It's not a scratch, it's a indentation. And I took it down to the shop to find out how much it would cost, and it's about 6,000 pesos. I'm gonna get it fixed, but it's no big deal whenever I feel like doing it. The reason why I put it off so long is because it's gonna take 3 days for them to fix it. I don't really want to be out of a car for 3 days, so I'll probably get it done, but I've got some really, really slow times, but there's a lot of stuff going on right now for me, so I definitely need my transportation. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to bring that information to you. What do you do in case there's an auto accident in the Philippines? This is Bobby D saying take care. God bless. Peace.